So family, we are living now. I'm left with 4 months rent, but as I said, like I have to go. I have to go for my peace of mind. And so my landlord stays outside the country. The agent is like we actually lost the agent to the cold hand of death. Like since after he's dismissed, like things has really not been the same again. So it was just as if I'm the only same person in this house. And then when I thought people be killing killing and so to actually avoid that, so it's just better I just take my help and leave. So I'm actually leaving, and then as you can see everything I did in the house, the painting, the electrical work and everything. Of course I actually need somebody to um take over the house before my 4 months and pay for the painting and all of that. And but then the Lord was like, there's no sublet and everything. I know these things that there's no sublet, but you're still gonna consider because I did this thing because I felt like I had the best landlord, the best agent. I'll not lie, my landlord is the best landlord I ever had. The agent was the best I ever had. That was why, like, I went through this length, went this much, spending this much money in this house, like spending this much money in this house, and then you know that I'm actually living because of the type of people you have in the house, and I'm living because I was always fighting for you in your absence because I'm this type of person. But the fact that it's not my property, it's not mine, I'm paying for it, does not mean I should actually misuse it as I like. Like when I come outside and I see dead, I see the way they open again and everything, and I tell you, tell she gets in there, like that kind of thing, like it here, assistant landlord to be kini con like I mean they drew CBT. So whatever it is, so I really felt like you should be kind of considerate. Though I from his voice, I felt like it was really kind of angry because I had to leave. At times, if he wants to pass an information to everybody in the house, he will actually send them to me and everything. Because himself, he knows the type of mentality I have, sort of, and everything. But the younger brother came as like linking instruction box, and then he called and whatever. So the younger brother is actually a pastor and he was assuring me and everything. So he came today. So I actually got somebody for the house. I'll pay for my painting and everything. And I informed the landlord about it, and he was like, he's outside the country. Yeah, there's not how he can access the person. Making it, the way he was even shouting at me, well, like, normal me, I would have lost my patience because, guy, I didn't plan leaving this place. Like, I didn't plan it. I spent a lot of money here. It was not in my budget, but I have to leave because of the type of people you get for house. Because they tell me, say, I know that it's his house, so he has right to put in anybody in his house. But then, should actually consider whatever I went through here and not say, I was really trying to lose my hair, but that's what just said, let me calm down. So I actually paid 375, but he said the rent was 300k for rent. So 4 months I have like 100k to go, and then me calm down. Mama, if you been left to me now, as I take punish my landlord now. Load the key, throw it inside if I want to meeting. But then because of the person that did guarantor for me, and the fact that my landlord was nice to me, landlord will shame me. To my landlord will shame me, landlord will shame me, agent will shame me, or that will shame me. So that's where I'm actually living, and that. So the younger brother just left now, and he said we'll print out the form. The way I'm making it look like you don't print. Even the guy that wants to take this train, so money, emigrants is so me that if he's taking too much, I'll pack my things, lock the door, and when my rent expires, I'll bring the key. That's the part to be me normal. Like, but if I'm really hungry, like you make me go to that extent, you're not even trying to be considerate, to be empathetic, to be sympathetic, to actually consider whatever I went through in this house. You really want me to lock that door for 4 months and then return your keys? Like a bill. That's bye-bye to it. Cool. And everything like that. So the younger brother just came, he just assured me. I think it was like they will find my caution when they see if there's nothing spoiled in the house. As you can see on the video I posted, he came into the house and he was like, it was well, I was like, and I asked him that, look at it, and I'm already packing, like, does this place look like a place that's what I have stayed for 8 months? And I was like, that's how you should realize how much I have tried for this tenant to actually keep the environment clean. It's not about my house, it's about like the environment. Even when he came in now, I can see some nylon, some dustbins, some whatever there. But you know what? I have less than 24 hours or 48 hours to use in this compound. It did not concern me. Even yesterday when I was boiling water for tea, I saw a guy pointing torch, only the torch at midnight. You know, I used to tell you guys that some guys used to jump inside this fence, come and steal people's phone that are downstairs. So yesterday night around 12 or 1, I wanted to boil tea. I didn't want the light shot because there was light, so I was using reflection from outside. I saw this guy running touch. Normally, she can't buy me willing, but pay me she why only buy willing. They can't come with me. So it's not even concern me. As long as business don't come from my frontage, I have done more than enough. The landlord, you know, of this house, but should tell me. Look at my video when I went to the NEPA office fighting for us. I'm fighting for. I'm always like fight for everybody, putting myself as last. What do I get from it? So guys, I'm leaving, and that's just it. So when he came to that, I came to was like you wish I should not go, like most times aside these two nonsense landlords I've had. Even when I was in Russia, my two landlords, like when I was even there, like they really felt very emotional. Like they really felt emotional. In fact, my first landlord in Russia, I think I stayed there 8 months. The first city I had to lie to me that I was going back to Nigeria because before I got that house, that guy don't want to give me. He said no one give Nigerians house because we're always too stressful. If you stay outside the country, you will know this thing. Landlord, they don't really want to give tenants Nigerian. They don't really want to have Nigerian tenants because they know that they use the house very badly and paying rent like woman jet basic on that kind of thing. Like I had to convince him. I was like, okay, listen, I agreement. Like after 1 month, if I don't do it well, you can send me. I had to convince this guy. And this guy was staying in US and everything. We just have to convince us. Look at me, I mean, get that kind of thing. The guy was really reluctant, but then he gave me after the first month. He sent somebody to come and inspect the house, and then it was like wow. And then before the month end, I paid his money. And then when I told him I was about to leave, that guy was emotional. I was like, can't I be going for me? Like I really felt it. So at times, really, but when you actually stay in an apartment, you stay in a rented apartment, you're paying for something. For the fact that you actually pay for it does not mean that you should actually misuse it anyhow or you should use it anyhow. For Nigerians, but he get it while but the fact that you're paying for something, that's why when I'm actually looking for a house, I'll tell my agent, I beg, virgin house, don't share your loan. Even if you tell me that once somebody just slept there and left today, I tell you say I don't want, because I know Nigerians, they use things anyhow. It become our quality. Like, and truly, when you actually see these used houses online, you see the way they've used it anyhow, any sort, any kinikon. At times when you're using somebody's property, even if you're paying for it, use it as if it's yours. You don't forget that you go build your own house. Use it like it's yours. But some of you just use house, you stay in the hotel. Say when I lodge in the hotel, when the cleaner comes in, and then you be like, man, do you need me to clean? If God, like, it doesn't need me to clean like that. You will not be like, let me just change the bed sheet a bit, because like it might not be super neat. Okay, maybe you just see plate on the table to move it. Like, you know, be so scattered like that. But then when you enter some people's hotel room, and then you be like, hey Josh, hey Jamoju, that kind of thing. For the fact that you're actually paying for something, you're paying for a property, does not mean like you just use it anyhow. And that has always been my policy. But unfortunately for me, where I find myself currently, they don't believe in that policy. They believe like they paid for it, they give me contribution, whatever they like, or probably their house can be clean, but they don't care about outside. For me, I care about both. But thank God the landlord that came and it was more than impressed. So now I'm getting my full caution fee, and you can see I didn't do anything to the wall. The only thing I did to the wall was this bulb that I changed, and the cover is inside. I just unscrewed it, put my own bulb, and that's it. I told you I'm patient to my balije. Any to my balije, but then we got to do what we got to do. We got to do. So I got the guy that said will pay for my painting and things like that.